Hi guys, my name is Amanda Louise. I am a physical therapist and personal trainer, which means I help women just like you get in the best shape of your life. In today's Plankmas here on YouTube, it is day number 15, and today we're going to go over the Renegade Row, which is a plank that also targets your back. Interesting. I love adding this one in when I do like circuits for back with my clients to get some anti-rotation working here with the core. Trying not to twist your hips from side to side. It's a really challenging one, and you can of course decide how challenging it is by choosing which weight you're gonna use for the rows. If you're ready, let's get into it.
Today we are going over the Renegade Row plank with your feet wide, which is the standard variation that I would recommend you start by doing. So you place your feet a bit wider than the mat, hands on the dumbbells, and go into a high plank position. Click up here if you need to look at the technique for the high plank. So in the high plank, hands on the dumbbells, feet wide, and then you start pulling your elbow up to your waist, alternating sides. Try and avoid switching your hips from side to side in this position. You can adjust the difficulty by increasing the weight of the dumbbells, but you can also adjust the difficulty by bringing your feet closer together. So the closer your feet are together in this plank variation, the harder it's going to be to avoid tilting your hips from side to side as you do the rows. Another problem you may encounter apart from the hips twisting is pain in the wrists from resting your weight on the dumbbells. So having your hands like this on the dumbbells requires a lot of strength in your wrists, and sometimes that's just too painful and it takes your focus away from the actual movement. So if you recognize that description, place one dumbbell in the middle, come into your high plank position again, and just do the rows, switching the dumbbell from side to side, again keeping your feet wide or narrow depending on how difficult you want the exercise to be. And again, you can also adjust the difficulty by choosing a heavier dumbbell. The last variation I want to show you is the Renegade Row plank on the knees. So this is the easiest version. Like with the high plank on the knees, this is a lighter version. You can again have your hands on each dumbbell, or you can have just one dumbbell depending on how your wrists feel. That's not the most important thing. Of course, if you can have both dumbbells, because it also strengthens your wrists and it also makes it a little bit more unstable, so your shoulders are working more. But the main focus is keeping that high plank position on the knees, keeping a nice straight line through the body and avoiding to twist from side to side. As on the toes, the wider you place your knees apart, the easier this variation gets.
So that was the Renegade rows, both on the toes and on the knees. Again, you can adjust the difficulty by choosing toes and knees, but you can also adjust the difficulty by choosing which weight you use for the rows. That's all for me today. I hope you liked this one. Make sure you follow the Plankmas challenge over on my Instagram. It's getting closer and it's getting harder, but we can do it together. My name is Amanda Louise, and remember to train right and stay fit. Bye.